Hello you guys, it's Monique Anai. I have been on Tirzepatide for 3 months now, and I wanted to give you guys a little update on how things have been going. So a quick little recap if you haven't seen my previous update videos. Month 1 went really good. I think the biggest con or low about month 1 was my body getting adjusted to the medication. I felt a lot of fatigue, a little bit of nausea, a little bit of diarrhea, but overall the symptoms were completely manageable. I think the fatigue was the one that just really was very unexpected for me. But after my body got adjusted, I no longer felt that extreme fatigue, so things have been going really good from then on. But once my body adjusted to that dose, which was 2.5 milligrams, I no longer felt that extreme fatigue. Month 2, I continued on with the same dose, 2.5 milligrams, and things were going really good. I did notice that I was starting to have a little bit more food noise and just a little bit more cravings, which the medication is not supposed to eliminate hunger completely. Month 1 and month 2, I was very focused on calorie tracking as well as tracking my protein and drinking a lot of water. I will say month 3, I decided to take a different approach, and instead of tracking calories and protein, I've been trying to eat clean. I do feel like this has not been the best approach for me, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. I started this journey at 238 pounds, and then my lowest weigh-in, I hit 222 pounds. After month 3 though, I've completely stalled out. I have not lost any more weight, and the week of my cycle I went up to 227. It was really shocking to see such a dramatic increase, but once my cycle was over I went back down to 222, so I was like, oh my god, thank goodness. But I do feel like tracking calories and tracking protein is very helpful and almost necessary for me, because this month I just haven't really lost any more weight. I will say I feel good, like I feel slimmer, I feel like it's easier for me to be active. I've also been more active. I've been doing walks every single day, at least a mile, if not a mile and a half. And so I'm just like, what the heck? Why is my weight stalling? But I'm also trying to remember that part of the journey is trusting the process and just moving forward and not getting super stuck or fixated on the number. So that's where my mental state is right now. Come month 3, my dosage was increased to 5 milligrams, and I feel like for the first 2 weeks my body was readjusting to the higher dose because I did start feeling a little bit more fatigue, and I did notice that my food noise and cravings did go down. But either way, I have not been tracking my calories, so I don't know if that's why I'm not seeing as much progress. I know that I have not been doing a great job with my water intake, and so I think that I might be holding on to water. I do feel like because I'm not tracking my protein, I might be under eating on my protein, so definitely room for improvement. I am doing trial and error to see what works for me, what doesn't work, and honestly it was really nice to just take a break from tracking. If you have ever tracked calories before, you know that it can be tedious, it takes time, and I thought that if I focused on eating clean I wouldn't be going towards processed foods as easily. Sometimes it can be a chore, but I'm noticing that this is not working for me. I think I'm either gonna go back to tracking calories or start trying to meal prep, because I do feel like right now the way things are going is not very good. It's not going bad, but I know it's me. I have not been having the best habits. I haven't been super locked in and focusing on the protein, on the water, and I honestly don't know how many calories I'm eating because I'm not tracking. So I do think that this clean eating attempt is gonna have to be reshifted, pivoted, and just changed a little bit because this is not working. I do think that 16 pounds of weight loss in 3 months is not terrible. It's really good progress, and either way I am happy with my progress so far. So I know that I'm just gonna focus on looking forward and figuring out what I can do to continue to lose weight. I do know there's a big opportunity with me as far as exercising goes, working out, lifting weights. I did sign up for a gym that's building in my local area, and they're supposed to open at the end of June, and I'm really excited about it because I signed up for the kids club so I can have my kids be there for like an hour. I think it's up to 2 hours, which I'm nervous about, but I do feel like it's really gonna help me on my weight loss journey. I do know that the GLP-1 medication has already helped me a lot because it makes it so much easier for me to feel my hunger cues. I get fuller faster, so I know that the medication medication is doing its job, and I feel like now I just have to lock in and focus a little more. When I went to my regular weekly checkup, she did tell me that people do out eat the shot. It is possible, and I think that that might be what I'm doing. I must be eating like at maintenance calories. I must not be active enough. And also too, I am 30 now. Back when I lost weight when I was in my 20s, it felt like every single day I was seeing the scale go down and down and down, and so that's something to consider as well. But I don't want to focus so much on the excuses. I want to focus more on what I can do, what I'm lacking, where the opportunities are, because they're definitely there. And it's something that I'm learning as well, is doing a weight loss journey while being a mother, while being a student, while being a wife. It's definitely challenging because it's not just me that has to eat. I have to feed everyone, and everybody has different tastes and different likes, and sometimes it gets overwhelming. But again, I don't want to focus on the excuses. I want to focus on what I can do. I know one other big opportunity for me has been eating out. I do eat out so much less. I would say that I probably eat out 2 to 3 times a week. Whenever both my husband and I were working, before we had kids, before we were husband and wife, we would eat out literally every single day. It was crazy, ridiculous. Like, I can't even believe it, especially because now eating out those 2 to 3 times a week is enough for me to not feel good about it. I feel sick. I can tell that it's just not healthy for me. And I know that the GLP-1 helps, because there are times where we do order food and I can't eat it, or I eat very little. Like, there's just something that's different in my brain when it comes to the foods that we are choosing. So one opportunity for me is when I'm going out with my family, I need to be able to find healthy choices and just not give in and treat it like a cheat day or a vacation day, because that's not going to get me to my goal. And so there's definitely things that I'm thinking of how I can do things better to continue to see progress. Hitting a plateau is a very normal part of a weight loss journey. It's also a time to reflect and think about what I can do differently so that I can get out of this stall and continue to see progress and lose weight. So I know what my opportunities are, which are protein, tracking protein again, drinking way more water, and exercising. Like I said, I've been doing my daily walks, but I think I need to do something a little bit more, get my body moving. I'm really happy with how my journey is going, because it's definitely slow and steady, and of course the GLP-1 shot is helping a lot. I'm also really happy to have partnered with WeightCare, because their support team has been very encouraging to me, especially with how this last month has gone. When I had my appointment with my member success coach, she just reassured me that everything is okay, you're doing good, and just keep on going. And it was really nice, because I've also gotten like some hater comments, and I've never really dealt with hate like that before. I wouldn't even call it hate. I think people are just sharing either concern, or I mean, some people are just like not supportive about it, and they're not even people that follow me. They're just people that are stopping by, or like my stuff must be showing up on their videos. And I get it. Like, I understand. And if it wasn't for a GLP-1, I would consider a weight loss surgery. 2 years ago, I had started looking into weight loss surgery, and honestly, that was very terrifying. I did not really want to do it, but I was also at a point where I'm like, I have a bigger issue, you know, like I have an issue and I need more help. I just felt like a hamster wheel, trying and trying and trying again and not seeing any results. It's really frustrating, and so I was considering the weight loss surgeries, and honestly, they terrified me. So the fact that I have an option where I don't have to undergo a major life altering surgery that can have a lot of complications, and even people that do weight loss surgery still gain the weight back. The problem is not always the size of your stomach, it's your habits, it's your mindset. And so that's something that I'm very conscious about as I navigate this weight loss journey with the GLP-1. I'm really grateful that WeightCare has supportive systems in place, like the member success coach, especially because a lot of them are also on the GLP-1, so they can relate, they can encourage. If you've been considering a GLP-1, I do highly recommend that you check out WeightCare. I will have their link in the description box below, and my coupon code is Monique200 if you decide you want to try it out and save $200 off of your first program. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one.